Okay, I'm gonna classify this as a savory and a sweet eats, and I'm gonna do my Eggos that I do in the morning with syrup. And so I have the place set up. So here's the plate. Here's my half tablespoon measuring cup. I do this twice, but we'll get there. Fork, and then Mrs. Butterworth. This is original. I have done low sugar earlier in my life. Diabetes runs in my family. I do not have diabetes. I do full sugar currently, even though I like the taste of low sugar syrup, because I need the energy. I did actually start off with lower sugar options of stuff, and I eventually decided to do Eggos with full sugar because it provides me, I can use sugar, my body processes it more rapidly, so I have more energy for working out. And I tend to do my exercise earlier in the day to midday, so the energy from the sugar I can use faster. So let's just go on my tag. Oh, go on my tag. We got a stash of that stuff. Grab 2. 1, 2. And it's on the highest setting. And it's done. And then this comes with a resealable, like this. Put it back in. Okay, and I said I would take and do, say, kind of some abstract about who I lived with in Hawaii, or in California and Hawaii. So my first roommate in Hawaii was half Latina, half Pacific Islander. My second roommate was full and proud Latina, and both were from California, if I'm recalling correctly. The third roommate was half Asian descent, half European descent that I had. And then the last roommate I had in Hawaii, I was there for approximately 3 years. And I lived there summer and during the school year. So I had a number of roommates. Even though I was a resident assistant, I still had some. The fourth one was a Jewish New Yorker from Staten Island. All right, so that was an interesting living experience. And so that was University of Hawaii at Manoa. So summer of 2012 to summer of 2015. And then summer of 2015 to summer of 2019. The first year in California, so summer of 2015 to summer of 2016, I didn't have a roommate. I had a studio. But summer of 2016 to summer of 2017, I lived in a 3-bedroom, 2-bath flat where a guy from Sacramento, California, his family, if I'm recalling correctly, was from Hong Kong. He had the big master bedroom that had a bathroom in it. So I shared the bathroom with whoever else lived there. And the first lady was from Michigan, of European and Native American descent. And she lived in Antarctica part of the year, and Antarctican. And then after she moved out, so that would be summer of 2016 to summer of 2017, she lived there. Then she moved out, and in summer of 2017 to summer of 2018, we had a man from England who I shared the bathroom with. And he lived with us, and he was of full, so 100% ancient Breton descent, so English through and through. And then the last guy who moved in the summer of 2018 and I lived with, in addition to the guy from Sacramento. So this last guy, who was there till I moved out in October 2019, and past that, he was from Chile, the country in South America. All right, Eggos. So how I'm gonna do this, I'll do half tablespoon, and I do this twice, so I drizzle it on. This is the first half tablespoon, and I stack it. 1/2 tablespoon, and I do that twice. And a serving size is 2 tablespoons, 110 calories, so 1 tablespoon is 55, but sometimes it might be a little above the top of the 1/2 tablespoon, so I round to 60. So then the second one. And so these are Homestyle. So that's what that looks like. Let me do a close up. You gotta eat it. Savory and sweet eats. I guess the savory part is the waffle. Sweet part is maple syrup. Or it's syrup. Original syrup. I like my waffles not so crispy. I like this maple syrup, or the syrup. It tastes a little bit like maple syrup. I don't actually know what, I should see. Does it say maple syrup? It's corn syrup. I like corn syrup. Great for working out. It tastes a little bit like maple syrup, but not excessively so. Maple syrup and it's a strong flavor. Last bites. This is a food that I do eat quickly. Kind of consistently. It can take me, compared to my other foods, I'm like, I eat these fast. They're delicious, 11 out of 10. And they're also good. So I have these currently every morning after I have my frozen yogurt bar. And I'll show you. They're a great source of calcium and iron. So high nutritional value. This is the box. I saved it just for this video because we don't have space in the freezer. But they're Eggo Homestyle, Kellogg's Eggo Homestyle. And they have calcium 260 milligrams for 2, which is a lot. And iron is 3.6 milligrams for 2 waffles, so it's a lot. And it's relatively low calorie, less than 200 calories. So I like them. I think 11 out of 10. But happy, sweet and savory and sweet eats.